Hey, so I've made various videos about feelings, how to recognize them, and what to do to regulate them so you can gain some more control over yourself. We're often told to man up or get over it, and sometimes that leaves us a little lost or confused when it comes to understanding and dealing with emotions, both our own and other people's. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about research that has explored the question of how watching movies and TV can actually help you learn about and regulate your own emotions, helping you develop emotional intelligence. Research actually shows that movies, especially the ones that make you feel something, so like whether it's a laugh, a tear, or even a bit of a scare, can actually help you improve your emotional intelligence. It's like practicing and training to build the emotional parts of your brain. But instead of using a gym where we train our muscles, we're going to use movies or shows to train this as part of our brain, the muscles in our brain, so to speak. So first things first, developing emotional awareness, knowing what you're feeling. Sometimes we just go through the day on autopilot and not really tuning in to what's going on inside. But movies can help with this. When you watch a character go through something, like a tough breakup, a big win, or a moment of fear, pay attention to how they react. What are they saying? What does their face look like? What's their body language telling you? Do you feel any of the feelings that the character is feeling as you're watching the movie? Notice how you experience this feeling and what it's like for you. By watching these performances, you're essentially getting a crash course in recognizing different emotions in yourself. And here's the interesting part. Studies show that when you see someone on screen experiencing an emotion, your brain actually mirrors that feeling a little bit. It's like your brain is practicing feeling those things too. So here's a tip. The next time you're watching a movie, pause it during an emotional scene and ask yourself, what do I think this character is feeling? Have I ever felt something similar? Am I feeling any of this emotion right now? If so, how intense is the feeling on a scale of 0 to 10, where 10 is the most intense level of that feeling you've ever felt? This simple exercise can really boost your ability to identify emotions in yourself. And to take it one step further, identify how you physically experience this emotion. Is it in your chest, tightening in the throat, weakness in the limbs? Now try and breathe and use some regulation strategies, perhaps drawing on some of the other videos I've done before. This leads me to the next element of the research findings. Okay, so now that you are recognizing your feelings in the moment while you're watching the show or movie, what about dealing with them? That's where emotional regulation comes in, managing your own feelings in a healthy way. Movies can be surprisingly helpful in this way too. Think about the characters who face tough situations. How do they handle it? Do they lash out? Do they shut down? Or do they find healthier ways to cope? Watching these scenarios play out can give you ideas for how to handle your own stress or anger. Try and think of some others, some other healthy ways of managing emotions that you would like to practice and engage in, and try and see if you can do that while you're watching this movie. Plus, sometimes watching a really emotional movie, even a sad one, can actually be a healthy way to release pent-up feelings. It's a safe way to experience those emotions without real-world consequences. And horror movies, believe it or not, some research suggests that they can help you practice dealing with fear in a controlled setting. So another tip to try. Pay attention to how different characters in movies regulate their emotions. What works? What doesn't? Could you apply any of those strategies to your own life? Finally, let's talk about understanding other people, emotional communication, and empathy. This is super important for building better relationships. And movies and shows are fantastic for showing you different perspectives. You get to see the world through the eyes of characters who might be very different from you, different backgrounds, different struggles, different ways of thinking. When you watch a movie about someone facing challenges you've never experienced, it can help you develop empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person, the ability to put yourself in the shoes of another person. This can make you more understanding and better at communicating with the people in your own life. So here's a way to put this one into practice. After watching a movie with complex characters or relationships, talk about it with a friend. Ask questions like, why do you think that character did that? Or how would you have felt in that situation? Hearing different perspectives can really help open your mind and, again, develop that empathy. If you want to learn to empathize with someone specific in your life, perhaps a partner or a friend, ask them what movies or shows speak to them or that they resonate with on a personal level. Then watch that movie or show and try and empathize and understand the characters. Practice labeling your own feelings that are evoked while watching the movie and regulate those feelings throughout. So, what kind of movies should you be watching? Well, dramas are often great for exploring complex emotions and relationships. Movies that deal with social issues can help you understand different perspectives and build empathy. Even comedies, with their focus on human interactions and sometimes awkward situations, can offer insights into social dynamics. The most important thing here is to be engaged, to think about what you're watching, and to maybe even talk about it afterwards. So, improving your emotional intelligence, it's not about becoming overly sensitive, right? Sort of deep in the feelings all the time. It's about understanding yourself and others better, which can lead to stronger relationships, less stress, and honestly, just a better overall life for yourself and your relationships. And who knew that something as simple as watching movies could be a tool to help you get there? So the next time you're settling in for movie night, or watching a show with a friend, or even on your own, think about it as a bit of emotional training. Pay attention to what you're feeling as the characters move through. Reflect. Pause the movie or show wherever you need. Start to notice what you're experiencing and practice regulating that feeling within. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or other movies that you've sort of felt something in particular, that you've recognized some ability to label or regulate particular emotions within yourself. If you found this video helpful, feel free to share it, subscribe, or like, and I'll be sharing more about emotional intelligence in the future. Thanks for watching.